Money FM 89.3, the best of the afternoon update.
Good Friday afternoon to you. Today we'll be discussing the ever-evolving skincare industry, where new innovations and trends emerge frequently, shaping the way we approach skin health. Consumers like you and I have become more informed and conscious about our skincare choices, and so we've become more discerning and seek personalized products as well as experiences. Indeed, to meet demand, skincare innovations continue to redefine the industry. We hear of terms like AI skincare, neurocosmetics, nutri-cosmetics, and even wearable skincare technology. So with various groundbreaking technologies to emerging trends, the future of skincare promises exciting possibilities. So this afternoon, we take a closer look at cutting-edge and science-driven skincare trends in the industry. Irene Chong, founder and formulator at Sage and Ylang, joins me now to tell us more. Welcome, Irene. Welcome to the Money FM 89.3 studios.
Hi, Linley. Thank you for having me.
Great to have you here, Irene. First off, if you could share with our listeners about Sage and Ylang, what was the genesis of your business?
So the skincare brand actually started when my 4 daughters were in their teenage years. So one of them had a very sensitive skin. So that was how the whole journey started. But fast forward, we actually finally launched this skincare range that is suitable for sensitive skin types. So we customize for a sensitive skin condition, because back then I struggled looking for skincare product for my daughter that would be gentle, yet without a lot of controversial ingredients that are harsh on the skin. So today we have this range called the Biome Care. So it can be customized to sensitive skin condition. And what is unique about the formulation is that it is skin microbiome friendly. It has sustainable ingredients, so there's no ingredient that would impact the environment negatively. And finally, we use very simple skincare steps to target the different sensitive skin concerns.
Well, skincare is something very close to our hearts, especially for women. So skin microbiome, very interesting. For listeners who may not be familiar, can you explain what exactly skin microbiome is?
So skin microbiome, I kind of chanced upon this when I was researching into sensitive skin. Okay. So skin microbiome basically refers to the ecosystem that live on human skin. Okay. So many of us are aware that there's skin cells on our skin, but actually over and above that, there's actually an ecosystem of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and viruses. And you have to kind of take care of them in order for them to do their job, which is actually to protect our skin. So our skincare line targets the skin microbiome. We feed them, we support them, and at the same time, we target the sensitive skin conditions as well. So it's a very customized and multi-pronged approach, so that if you have sensitive skin prone to acne or skin barrier concerns, mature skin concerns, the skincare line is simple and is able to support your skin.
Okay, I wish I've heard more about this before, It's fascinating. It seems like skin microbiome should become a core focus in skincare products. And you were a registered nurse and you're a certified skin consultant as well, Irene. So how is this trend affecting product formulations?
Actually, you asked a very good question. A lot of conventional skincare products, when they formulate the products, they are targeting skin concerns. But we feel that we need to also look at this ecosystem, because whatever product that touches your skin will touch the skin microbiome. And they are living organisms, which means that certain ingredient might not be so good for them. So this is when we feel that there should be like a paradigm shift in skincare product, and product should not only help with the skin concerns, build the skin barrier, but it should also feed the microbiome on the skin or support the microbiome, just like how we take probiotics to support gut health. It's the same concept on the skin.
Okay, so you mean probiotics is not just for the gut?
It's for the skin as well, but it's not only probiotic. We have prebiotics, pro as well as postbiotics. They are all biotic ingredients that every skin would need in order to have the skin to be able to function as it is supposed to function.
Okay. And alongside the microbiome trend, are there any other skincare trends that you're noticing this year? And what's the most prominent trend you've noticed lately in the skincare world?
Personally, a few years back, there's a lot of multi-step skincare products. But I think there's a trend moving towards a minimalist approach to skincare regime. And that is where our products kind of fit that category because we want to simplify the skincare routine. And there's too many confusions when it comes to skincare ingredients that is being highlighted and emphasized. But at the end of the day, skincare regime doesn't have to be complex. So we want to simplify skincare regime that would help those with sensitive skin, reactive skin, to kind of support their skin health journey. And the product is so simple and so gentle that you can use it from the moment you hit puberty right up to maturity. And reason is because it can be customized. So that's the other point about our formulation. It can be customized to meet the different sensitive skin condition.
I see. So can you share a quick tip for anyone who's perhaps looking to keep their skin microbiome in check?
Okay, first and foremost, you have to eat healthy. Gut microbiome has to do with the skin as well. There's a gut and skin axis. So what you eat actually can affect your skin health. And of course, keep things simple. I think there's too many products out there. So if you can keep your skincare regime simple, and if you are able to understand labels, that would be a bonus. So you know what you're putting on your skin.
Indeed, personalization seems to be the next frontier, in this skincare landscape. So I want to ask you, Irene, as someone who owns a skincare brand, how do you see the future of these trends? Are we going to see even more integration of microbiome-focused products?
In the West, this has already kind of caught on, but in Asia, I feel that more education is needed. And we are passionate about educating our followers as well because the skin microbiome concept is not well established yet.
Okay.
So there's a lot more room for education and there's a lot more room for innovation because probiotic skincare is the next step that we are moving towards. When we talk about probiotic, it's live bacteria. Imagine having live bacteria in a skincare product. So there's a lot of challenges that comes with that. It is in our formulation pipeline, but as of now, our products contain prebiotics and postbiotics. But yes, there's a lot of innovation in this category, and I hope that more skincare brands might come on and do more research to develop products that are really kind, not only to the skin, but also to the environment. And that's the other part where the ingredient has to be biodegradable. And we choose only sustainable ingredient alternatives that are really gentle on the skin.
Okay, sounds like it's very science-driven. So how do you incorporate scientific studies and testing, perhaps, into your formulations?
The gut microbiome and skin microbiome research has been ongoing. I think today it's well established that you need to support the health of the ecosystem that is living on and in us. So in terms of innovation, we have gone the extra step to get our products certified. So we did work with local science institution when we were working on the product development, and with AI help, machine learning, we are able to come up with the formulation that works on the skin microbiome, and then we got it to be tested by third-party labs. And that's the reason why our Biome Care series holds 2 certification, which means that the ingredients are good for the skin microbiome. But at the same time, it targets the different skin conditions as well.
Okay. Technology is rapidly changing industries across the board, including skincare. How has technology played a role in your business, in your product development?
So technology comes in the form of, at the initial stage when we were formulating, machine learning did help us to optimize our formulation after the initial testing was done. So that is the part on formulation. But on the customer engagement part, we have an AI skin analysis tool as well as education skin quiz to help us customize for our sensitive skin folks. Because every skin is different. And also, we look at the holistic approach to skin health. It is not only what you put on your skin, it is also what you consume and your lifestyle. So it's a more holistic approach, and skincare is just one of it, and it has to be gentle and effective.
Okay, very interesting, Irene. I was just thinking about it on my way here to work today. Can science-driven skincare products really be effective and sustainable as well? And how do you do that?
I must say that it was challenging at first. Being sustainable means that every ingredient in the product is sustainable. And what does that mean? To us, sustainability means that we are choosing sustainable ingredient alternatives that has green chemistry credentials. So that is not easy because we are literally tying our hands and not able to use conventional ingredients that works. So in one skincare product, right, you have got the functional ingredient that most of us don't talk about. We also have the star ingredient, which everybody knows, there's always a highlight of what the product contains. But it's on the functional ingredient that is where sustainability comes in. We are so meticulous that we only use sustainable ingredient alternatives when it comes to emulsifiers, preservatives, solubilizers, because this is where all the petrochemically laden ingredients that we stay away from. So that is in a way that we ensure that our product, if it's biodegradable, means it's not going to impact the environment negatively, but at the same time, it's good for the skin. It's a challenge, but we managed to launch this range, the Biome Care series, and we are proud to say that we met the goal that we have set for ourselves from the beginning.
Which is?
We are not going to use petrochemically derived ingredient.
Okay.
Our ingredient has to be biodegradable. And we choose ingredients that are sustainable ingredient alternatives, meaning conventional preservatives and emulsifiers that has petrochemically derived ingredient, not because it's going to harm you, but because there is a sustainable alternative, and therefore we use them. The prices are a lot more expensive, but in order to stay true to our commitment in formulation as well as ingredient sourcing, we stick to it.
Wow, quite an achievement there. And I think the proof is in the pudding. For listeners who may not be able to see it, Irene has poreless and flawless skin. Now, looking ahead, Irene, how do you see the skincare industry evolving, especially in terms of consumer awareness around skin health and the microbiome? I have a tween, and he is already starting to look at skincare. So, how do you educate young people who may not know much but look at TikTok videos or Instagram posts to, get their advice on skincare?
I think among the skincare industry, there is a concern that there's too many information out there that might not be accurate, especially when you talk about retinol, vitamin C. There's just too many jargons out there. And for any teenagers that come on the social to get information, I do feel that it's a bit dangerous because if you hear it from someone who hears it from another person, then you might get the wrong information. So I do feel that more skincare brands should step forward to educate consumers on ingredients and not to just highlight the star ingredients, but also to talk about the functional ingredients as well, because at the end of the day, we don't want to put too much things on our skin. We want to keep things simple, and that's how we preserve the microbiome and the skin barrier. So the product has to be effective and gentle and microbiome friendly, we feel. So we are looking forward to more skincare brands that will create products in this same category.
Okay, very quickly before I let you go, Irene, for people who are just getting started with learning about how the skin works, what's your advice to them?
Don't experiment with too many products too soon. I think keep things simple, and you just need to cleanse, moisturize, and sunscreen is a must. Sunscreen is actually the main factor that will kind of hasten premature skin aging.
What's the minimum SPF?
Sorry?
What's the minimum SPF?
30 is enough.
Okay.
Yeah, but reapplication is also important. So many people apply it in the morning and that's it, but that's not enough. You have to reapply again because it gets rubbed off. And you need to apply minimally 3 finger length, not just like a pea size or a dollop. It has to be 3 finger length to cover your face and your neck area. So this is my advice to anyone who is going to start on a skincare regime, to keep things simple and to ensure sunscreen application and to remove sunscreen and makeup at the end of the day, and with a good moisturizer, and you're good to go.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it comes to the basics. But it does seem that the future of skincare is defined by innovation, personalization, and sustainability. Thank you so much for your insights today, Irene. It's been a pleasure having you in the studio telling us more about the future of skincare. Irene Chong, founder and formulator at Sage and Ylang. Thank you
for having me.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.